You like comics?
I love comics.
You love comic conventions?
I love comic conventions.
Even after what happened?
Even after.
After the success
Even more.
of EPCON 2016.
Yes.
I'm Jack Lutz.
Troy Segner.
Welcome back to another edition of Talk Nerdy to Me, your EPCON edition special episode. And this is
The recap.
the recap off the heels of what I would like to describe as a very successful EPCON. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I believe so. I believe most people were pretty happy with the way it turned out.
Good. Most meaning 95%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're always going to have people that don't like a few things here and there. But
What do you think the numbers were? Do you have them?
I don't have the exact numbers, but looking at ticket sales and everything, it was probably between 10 and 15,000 on attendance. Which is, we can do better, but it's not bad for a first year.
What did you expect? What numbers did you expect?
I was expecting
8 to 10?
8 to 10.
You went to 10 to 15.
Yeah,
So you did better than you thought.
better than expected.
Success. Better
Yes.
than expected. I was there. I did the Saturday and Sunday hosting gigs, and people were saying, "What were you on Sunday? You had somebody else on the mic on Friday?
On Friday,
On
yeah.
Friday. Did somebody else? The con is open to the public. What happened?
That was one of the convention center staff, actually.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I got there, it just felt like a very good environment. People were happy to be there. Vendors were happy right there on Saturday, and then it was getting packed, more
It was,
packed.
it was strange. We walked in Saturday morning and expecting to see a line of people ready to come in.
Yes.
There was like 3 people on the plaza.
Oh.
Yeah, I almost had a nervous breakdown. But what was weird, it was just a steady stream of people.
And it
throughout the
continued to be
whole day.
steady.
Up
And
till an hour before, people were still buying tickets to come in.
you were being diplomatic about it. You're like, guys, you sure you want to come in, pay full price for an hour of it to, yeah. So that was cool. And I'm getting on the EPCON Facebook page, and where you guys were saying, let us know what you all think of the con. What could we do in the future? So what did we do right? What did we do wrong? I'm looking at those comments. I'm looking at a bunch of cool stuff. Walking Dead cast, bring those guys, man.
We tried.
We tried. Seth Gilliam at the last minute.
He got called back.
Yeah.
Well, he got called to Atlanta.
Oh,
is all
something's
we
going
know,
down.
to do some work. He works on Teen Wolf during the week, so he
Yeah.
couldn't go down there during the week, and the weekend was his only opportunity. And when Atlanta calls, you come,
you go.
or your character dies.
Right.
So
right.
yeah, I can't blame it. We're working on getting him into Las Cruces.
Okay, good. So just 20 miles up, 25 miles up the road. So, yeah, you mentioned the trickle of people, and then it became packed, and then there was a long line. I think one of the reasons why some people were kind of freaking out at first is because, hey, the El Paso Convention Center is bigger than the Las Cruces Convention Center. There's more space.
bigger.
There was a lot more space to walk around. Immediately noticed that when I walked in, and then there it got shoulder to shoulder.
It filled up.
Packed. Yeah, and Sunday went very well too, and people thought, hey, it's going to be dead on Sunday.
Sunday we did better than Friday, actually.
Yeah.
For preview night.
Sunday was packed too.
Yeah, it was. We tried to have enough entertainment for when they come in. They don't just walk around once and go, oh, I've seen everything.
Yeah.
We tried to keep some there for everybody. They could come back and visit different things.
I was very pleasantly surprised at the number of people that really wanted to see Brett Booth. When he was there, he was on his way. At first, I had people come up to me and say, where's Brett Booth? Is Brett Booth going to be here? And then I texted you, is he going to be here? And then you were getting a hold of him on his Twitter. He's like, I am driving. I'm on the road. Okay, on the road from where? Your house? Because it takes you an hour and a half.
Yeah. He's a really humble guy, and I don't think he realized how big of a fan base he has.
Yeah, when he sat down, he had a line going out the door.
When I talked to him, middle of the day Sunday, and how'd your weekend go so far? And he just looked at me. He's like, it was busy.
Good.
So
good.
That's good. Thanks, guys, for keeping Brett busy.
Kevin Eastman, super busy. You had to reform his line.
We had to cut his line and throw it against the wall so people didn't block the aisleway.
Yeah.
His line was that big.
I mean, and then
Super nice guy.
Adam West, Burt Ward, they were busy. I'd
Yeah.
like to hope they were happy.
Right there, I had him right there by the Batmobile. So I mean, that was a whole Batman-centric area right there.
Yeah. You had them right next to the cosplay girls, which was really cool.
Yeah.
You had Psylocke against Psylocke on Saturday.
Competing Psylocks, yeah.
Oh,
They didn't
goodness.
coordinate their wardrobe.
I think...
You know women don't like to have the same thing on at the
No, and I'm not going to throw anybody under the bus, but I will say this. I have one... I really liked one Psylocke in particular.
There was a little shade thrown, I think, but
Just...
that is what it is. They were both great costumes.
She also dressed up as Catwoman.
Like I said, they both had really great costumes.
Jenny looked awesome too when she dressed up as Silk. Yeah,
That was her first comic book cosplay.
that was amazing. That was amazing.
And she knocked it out of the park.
And then we had the fire display from Odd Lab to cap it off at the
Closing
end.
ceremony. Yeah, it was really
Those
great.
guys did great, and they always
They
put on a
always
great
do.
show. It's amazing to see how far they've come along, and where they're at now, because it's like a circus act. It really is.
Yeah, and we only next year we're thinking about getting their full blown act where they have the stilt walkers and the aerialist and everything. This was just their fire act, and it was amazing.
So I'm looking on our Facebook page, the EPCON Facebook page, and the section. You know, what did y'all think? What could we do differently? What would y'all like for next year? Some people are saying a video game room. What do you think of that? Like a bigger game room? Yeah.
We had video games, but I don't want to overload it on video games.
Yeah.
I want to have enough that people, because we had the 2 Artemis simulators.
Sure.
Next year, that same group is working on bringing in some VR, virtual reality stuff. Plus, you also want to have room for the board games, card games, miniatures.
Okay.
You don't want to overload in any one area.
It was great. It was awesome. Maybe bring somebody from the Supernatural cast. A Scream Queen also would be great.
The only problem you have with bringing in those big names is their schedule.
Yeah.
It has to fit in their schedule.
A Scream Queen, though, like Danielle Harris, is possible. I know her agent.
Any of them are possible. We
Sure.
just got to work it around their schedule.
Bring Elvira. That would be great.
I don't know. Does she go to other cons since her and Stanley do kamikaze? I don't know.
Voice actors like Jess Harnell and Tom Kenny. An MC like Alien Warrior comedian a few years ago.
We have an MC
Really?
right there.
Really? Rodolfo? Some other, unfortunately, didn't get to go. Oh, that sucks. More replicators. Herbie, Kit, A-Team.
Well,
Her Kit would be kind of cool.
yeah, a lot of those
What do you think of
replicated, those star cars. It's a big expense to bring them in if they can't drive them in because you have to pay for the transport.
The towing.
And it's
It's
pricey.
not just on a tow car. They bring it in on.
I will tell you, I did find out there is an Ecto 1 nearby that we're trying to bring in for either Cruces or next year for El Paso.
Not like an SUV hatchback Ecto 1.
Not some Ford station wagon they painted white. No, the actual
We're talking about the
hearse
Ecto 1.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters 1 or 2.
1, I think, is 1A was the
1A was 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the Ecto 1, and we're working on bringing them into one of our cons.
Make Sunday Family Day, offer specials, more activities.
That
for
was
the
a good
little
idea,
ones.
Sunday Family Day. We
Yeah.
could probably do a discount tickets. Like I said, this is the first year in the convention, working with the convention center. First year in El Paso, we were kind of filling things out. There were some things that could have gone better. We're not perfect,
Right.
and we're working to make those things better.
Overall, great suggestions, by the way.
Very good, and keep them coming. You can
Yeah.
suggest under this video. Definitely, if you think something, have an idea we can improve on, let us know.
That would be awesome. And so now that it's over, and you seemed like you had a very calm, level head. Angela, of course, running around.
Yeah, that's typical. She stresses hard every time.
I think it's good. If you don't know who Angela is, that's Troy's wife. The yin did to his yang. The other promoter. It's just you guys are so different. It's so stark the differences between you two. You're so level-headed, and she runs around, running around, but she's so sweet to you also at the end, and you're like, okay, fine, I love you too.
What a lot of people don't realize is
It's the German accent.
what is that? most of this was funded out of our own savings. So there was that stress that if it doesn't do well, our savings is gone. So we took a big gamble.
And did it pay off?
Yeah, we're going. We're already talking with them to do a second one.
There will be an EPCON 2017. You heard it.
2017, however you want to say it.
2017.
Here we say 2017. So.
It's amazing how people will be so critical of certain things. I'm so happy you say 2017, 2017.
In the
so
year
happy
of our Lord, 2017.
The year 25. That was great. What else did I want to bring up about? Oh, I had fun. It's always a pleasure working with you, man, and it's always a pleasure. I'm putting you on the spot right now.
Uh-oh.
Thank you for having me do this and for letting me be a part of this too. And the way that Troy and I work is he pays me in autographs. That's all I ask. That's all I ask, man.
He works cheap.
I'm a cheap date, and we have this system that works really well where I have my phone on me on vibrate, and anything that goes on, boom, text message, boom, and I could totally get the app, the EPCON app on my phone, but I don't. For some odd reason, I love the system that you and I have going.
The texting and the announcing.
The texting and the announcing, for some odd reason, it just works really well. And
does.
At the end of the day, also, I'm just hoping and I'm happy that you guys continue to come to these conventions. And again, we hope and that we're happy that you guys are happy too.
Right. Now everybody should realize that El Paso Comic Con's for real. It's not the old owners, it's new ownership. We're here to put on a good event. These events are basically, we put our name on them, so we want them to be good. We want to make it bigger and better every year. We're looking at possibly getting all 3 halls next year.
Good.
Which would mean more entertainment for you guys.
And some off-site partying too.
We're working on, we're trying to get a lot of downtown companies and businesses to get in on this and make Comic-Con a downtown event, not just a convention center event.
Yeah, I mean, we want to get everybody involved. TV stations, radio stations too.
And I gotta say, the media in El Paso was awesome.
Good.
They gave us a lot of love, a lot of press. What's Up magazine, I think, was almost entirely Comic-Con this time.
Good. And again, big thank you also to Tricky Falls too for handling some off-site stuff.
Yes, the Nerd Rave there, they helped us out a lot. We didn't have the turnout we really wanted at Tricky Falls, but
it's new. It's new. I think when you give them a warning in advance what's going on, and the fact that it already happened and that it will happen again, you'll get a better turnout.
I certainly hope so. Like I said, I want all of downtown to be Comic-Con during that weekend.
You're thinking big now. Now you're thinking big city. Awesome stuff. Yep. So with that said, I think this was a success. I think it was.
I'm putting it in the success column, yeah.
Good.
Enough so that, like I said, we're doing another one.
Good.
So.
And thank you to you guys that showed up
if you
to
didn't
the con.
show up, we wouldn't be able to do a second one.
And hopefully you guys will be there next year, and hopefully there will be even more.
Bring your friends.
All right.
Tell them how great a time you had.
And if you have any suggestions on what we can do, what we should do, what we should not do, let us know. Check us out on our Facebook page. Check us out on the EPCON page. Check us out with the El Paso Herald Post. Thank you also to the Herald Post for really believing in us too.
Yeah, they've been with us from even before EPCON.
Yeah. So thank you, Chris Babcock. Thank you very, very much.
They gave us a big push.
Thank you.
On advertising right there on their site.
Awesome stuff. All right. So with that said, let's get out of here. Got some reading to do to catch up on Spider-Man 2099. So with that said, I'm Jack Lutz.
Troy Stegner.
Good night.
Sleep tight. Or how did Kevin used to say it? Sturdy.
Stay sturdy.
Stay sturdy.